I thought I'd do a little bit of streaming this morning. I know I know it wasn't on schedule or anything like that, but thought I'd do a little bit just to kind of wanted to mess with my Demon Hunter. So I thought I'd start him off from the beginning. So hope you all are having a good weekend so far. Turned on my Warmode. I had it off when I was doing my Ice Crown rares. So as you can see, yep, I've got my little Demon Hunter class mount. This is Hagenti, my Demon Hunter. We're going from the very beginning on this. You guys see from beginning to end. Cinematics, as usual, for Blizzard are top notch. It's been interesting doing of playing my Horde, because I've been playing my Horde druid guardian, and the difference between, because right now Horde gets 10% in war mode, Alliance has 25%. And it's just ridiculous. What I'm having to go through with Wolfen compared to what I'm having to go through for Shifting Wind. So it's a little bit ridiculous. I still don't think I've been ganked on Wolfen. I made a mistake I did AoE next to I was close. No, actually, I didn't do the AoE. I was close to a Demon Hunter, a Death Knight, and I'm not sure who the other. There was another class. It might have been a Paladin. But we were leaving each other alone. But I got close. Oh, actually, no. It was just a Demon Hunter on his own. But I got close to his AOE when I was running by, and it hit me. And it was during the point where I was doing. I had the one angel following me around helping. So my angel went and attacked me. I didn't notice it. So I'm fighting. So I had gathered a bunch of things around. I was killing it, and yeah, next thing I know, he's on top of me. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So I was already. So by the time I even noticed I was being hit, I was already down like 3/4, or at least a quarter. So I'm in a quarter. So yeah, that was a little bit of a pain in the butt. But that's the only time I've been attacked with my Alliance character. My Horde character, on the other hand, I've died a few times now. It's getting a little bit annoying. Because they will never attack me one-on-one. So, I'll be perfectly, playing, no problems with people. No one's messing with each other because we're all trying to level. Then someone else will show up and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, let's team up and kill the druid." So yeah. And since it's only a 10% bonus, I'm leaning towards the towards taking off war mode. We'll see. I just got the Maldraxxus though, so I might leave war mode on and just see how Maldraxxus is a little different from Bastion. So we will see. I'll get back to leveling with Wolfen on Monday. He's actually at the last step in Bastion. So do that last fight, and then get your message to go back to the Oribus, and then be sent to Maldraxxus. So let's pull these. But I thought for the weekend I'd mess with something different. So I was leaning towards doing a Demon Hunter anyway for a main. So I thought, let's try this, cause my big problem with my druid is I hate not seeing my gear. because I'm always in a form, either feral or guardian. I do balance off and on. Like, I mean, I've got a balanced druid, but it's usually not my first choice. So, I kind of like the Demon Hunter, especially like his wings. I like his play style, especially Vengeance. Havoc's nice too, though. I just tend to lean towards leveling. I tend to do everything with tank, with the tank spec. I know it's a little bit slower, but I enjoy it more. And that's what it's all about. But yeah, it's been an interesting patch. Maldraxxus, I'm liking Maldraxxus's background story. So I'm kind of glad that Shifting Wind is out of Bastion. Wolfen is at the last step of Bastion. So he'll be out of there. He'll be out of there right after that last quest. But I am not a fan of Bastion. I don't know if it's the music or what, because I have the same problems with I'm about to port here. Give me a second. Since I rarely try to level there, I always forget the name, because I know I'm using the wrong one, because I know Feralis is like the zone, but I know that's not the correct name. So let me pull it up here in a second. It's the Nightelf area. But that music just puts me to sleep every time I listen to it. You know, I think I was having the same problem with Bastion. I think that was one of the reasons why I was having issues in Bastion. But Azeroth, Ashenvale. I don't know why I was blanking on that name, but yeah. So. And yeah, I know, now that I'm going right back there, but I thought it'd be kind of nice to... I do really like the Demon Hunter. I'm just so used to my druid that it's very hard for me to change my mains. Sooner or later, I really do need to change. No, last time I did that, everyone else is going to come. Special. Nope. Because the Demon Hunter playstyle is just so nice compared to really everything else in Tokenized. Just very action-oriented, which keeps things a little bit more lively. I probably really should change my main over to this. I have found it interesting that Blizzard has chosen to give us, because I mean Bastion, a lot of Bastion you are constantly with another character, and usually that character is taunting and is tanking for you. So it's very interesting having of that dynamic of, especially since I play tank specs, of having a tank. I'm not a fan of how they've done this expansion, though, to be totally honest. I don't like this carnival way of leveling. I mean, I guess what's the old word for it? Amusement park MMO. I mean, WoW's always been kind of an amusement park type MMO, but over the last few expansions, Legion and BFA, they went more towards, opening things up. So having to all of a sudden now going back to an MMO style where it's like, no, you got to go here first, and you got to go here first, then you got to go here first, is really kind of annoying me, because I think it would solve a lot of the problems of what I've been having out in Warmode with Horde. Of if people had a choice of which area to start in, it's like, no, make us have to do all of them. That's fine, but let us, choose which area we want to start in. It's like, maybe, like for me, so far, granted, I've only been to Bastion and I've just touched Mount Draxus. But for me, so far, Bastion's been the most boringest area for me, personally. So, how about, so I tend to do those first anyway, just to get them out of the way. Or if I know, like, a lot of, like, BFA Legions, you could do most of your stuff, and, like, if there's 4 zones, you will hit max in 3. So if I don't want to do Bastions, I don't have to do Bastions. Or Bastion. But with how they're doing it now, I have to do Bastion. And I understand that you want everyone to hit that you want everyone to, have to experience everything. I understand that. That's fine. So I guess in a way fine, but I still would rather be able to choose where I want to start, where I want to end, instead of this whole progression thing of you have to go here, you have to go here, and everything's, you know, gated. So it's kind of annoying. It's reminded me too much of Burning Crusade, and I was not a huge fan of Burning Crusade. I know I'm a minority in that, but I just wasn't. It was not my favorite expansion. Legion wasn't bad. My problem with Legion is Legion came into the dailies, and Legion got a little bit crazy, especially once you got to the Argent tournament, and that just got a little bit tedious. I think I actually took my break. That's when I took my break. Was right around then. And it was after Argent tournament because I mean I got Black Temple and all that kind of good stuff. But and I was not a fan of the Argent tournaments just because it was beginning to feel too much of a job. Games are to be enjoyed. It was a great concept, don't get me wrong. But I think it was a little too much of... If it was too easy to fall behind, and there's just no really good catch-up mechanism. So with the way it is now, I mean, supposedly Shadowlands is going to be much better as far as that goes. So we'll see. And see, I'm already enjoying this way more than I have been my druids. It might just be time to give up the druids. Maybe today will be the start of me leveling this instead of leveling Wolfen. It's just hard giving up on a character that you've been playing since vanilla. Let's see, anything in here that I can get rid of? It's nice also, one of the things I do enjoy with expansions is seeing the economy come back a little bit, because it's been sucking. The end of BFA, it was hurting pretty bad. So it's nice seeing it back. I don't think this is worth anything to me. Just get rid of that. Just taking a little bit of time here to clear my bags. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was curious if, because with Wolfen, because I didn't do, with Wolfen and Swift and Shifting Wind, my Tauren druid, I didn't really do anything with them as far as, any of the rare, icy rare stuff, which was kind of a mistake on my part. I should have. But, so they didn't, so none of them got the 34 bag. I mean 34 bag. Which kind of sucks. Like, I'm sure hopefully there'll be bags that I can buy later that are 34. But for right now, they're not. Okay, let me just sell what I can sell. And we'll get back to leveling. Just clear up the bags a little bit. That's good enough. All right. So we got all that. But yeah, it's been, Shadowlands has been pretty interesting. I've not been playing it like I've been playing other expansions, but I blame this because I've been more concentrating on doing streaming, putting down the videos, things like that, trying to work on that stuff. Like this is actually my first stream with Shadowlands OBS instead of, I've been using GeForce Experience, but I'm having to use the basic GeForce Experience, which doesn't have the bells and whistles, for me to be able to use the really good NVIDIA streaming app. I'd have to basically get a whole new video card with the RTX version, which, you know, all those versions are what, 800 or more. And since right now I'm running off a 4-year-old PC, which I didn't realize was 4 years old until I was taking a look and was like, when did I actually buy this? And yeah, it was 4 years old, so it's coming up. It's getting to the point of, I mean, it runs WoW just fine. I mean, I've got my WoWs, I'm on most of the high settings, so, and it runs fine even while streaming. So I mean, I'm at 100 right now, so it runs fine as far as all that goes. But probably next year I'll probably look at getting a better one. So, but yeah, I get a new PC. Already got a good monitor. I've got 32 MSI, the optics. I'm loving this thing. And then I've got a BenQ 27, I think. Can't remember what the BenQ is. I think it's a 27 because I want to say that was a 27 and I had a 24 as my second monitor back then, which I gave to the wife to use for work because she was for her remote station for work, because when she has to remote teach, and she's a teacher, when she does her remote classes, like they've got a remote teach for 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, so she's got her little room upstairs that we set up her laptop and then this monitor. Okay, so there's that. We don't want that yet. Oops, I didn't get that other one. Oh, that sucks. Oh well, life goes on. But no. But so far I'm liking the Shadowlands. It's got I can move everything around. We'll see if I want to mess with multiple streams going. Right now I've just got the basic system going. I guess the starter set. I've just got that going for right now. Oh great, dude, bring this stuff over here. yeah, so. But no, I've got YouTube set up, I've got Facebook set up. As far as sites and gaming stuff, all that kind of good stuff. So I might start streaming to them also, instead of just Twitch. So if I do the, I know if I do the basic, I mean, if I go up to the premium or whatever the Shadowlands OBS thing's called, that'll let me stream to all three platforms at the same time. So that wouldn't be terrible. Before I pay for a year, I want to make sure that this is what I want to be doing. But I definitely am enjoying. I'm definitely enjoying it. It's definitely adding something different to my gameplay, which is kind of nice. Why are you not doing it? Thank you. Because it's definitely making me play a little bit differently. So tomorrow I will be doing a basically weekly wrap of just my thoughts on the game for the first week and see how things like that go. So just go over the little different things. Try to, I mean, I'll probably go over some of the same stuff that you know others are going to go over. So, but I'll try to also bring in a couple of different things. I mean, it's hard when you got everyone's out there doing this stuff. So bringing your own thing to it. Probably one of the biggest things I need to do is kind of remember that. Where am I going here? Okay, I'm gonna go this way. I gotta remember that I'm just not talking. I need to. This is all part of the learning portion of this of all of this. Is remembering that technically I'm an entertainer. I mean, that is why you are watching, is to be entertained. And I know I'm not doing a good job of it, so I need to work on that. Instead of just calmly talking to you, I need to remember that partially what you're watching is you want to be entertained. Not saying be someone else, no, be myself. But doing it in an entertaining fashion. Which means I'll probably be using my hands a lot more. Oh, that's very useful over there. Now we'll go over and save Anduin. Come on, buddy. I kind of like the new... I have to be honest, I kind of like the new Thrall. I kind of like Warrior Thrall. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I have to hide.
You won't succeed.
Hello, Sylvanas.
Such a narrow vision.
Okay, is it me or have the graphics... I need to look at BFA.
We will
Her
find
eyes
what we
look
seek
different now.
in another.
Anduin! How badly are
Because
you
like that
hurt?
last scene, that last cinematic, her...
We'll live.
And then it kind of looked... Like, all their eyes look a little bit different. I don't know if it's the way they're doing the graphics for this, for the cinematics this time, but it just looks a little bit different from what I'm used to. Enough that it caught my eye. I mean, I could be totally imagining this, but I don't think I am. NPCs. Do me a favor and I'll bunch up. But yeah, I definitely have a lot more. I'm a lot more invested in the Demon Hunter play than I am the Druid's play. So there's a very good chance that I might change up and play Hagenti more, or stream Hagenti. Because I've got, like I said, like on a lot of my guys, I've got, especially my favorite classes, I've got double, so I'll have. So I'll do. So I've got, you know, Horde version of Demon Hunter. I've got Horde versions of Druids. Got Horde version of Hunter, Priest, Rogue. Okay, honestly, I've got a Horde version of every class. I need to work on a couple of them though. There's a couple of classes I don't have leveled up to 50 yet. Like I don't have a Horde version of my Warlock leveled up. Don't have Horde version of Death Knight leveled up. It's like I have them, but they're not leveled up. So I need to work on them. But I'll probably level Horde and stream Alliance. Just for one, just because on our server, Alliance has the bonus, the Warmode bonus, and it's just leveling Warmode with Horde right now is, on our server, is just such a pain in the ass. Like I've gone into like Bastion. I've gone into like the areas to, you know, where you're supposed to be doing your quest at, and no Horde to be seen for, you know, as far as the eye can see, and just, you know, 5 to 10 Horde, and you just know that if you even try, and I'll normally try once. You know, you try to just level. They don't. And hey, that's the point of Warmode. You do all your stuff. You know, it's PvP. There is no you want a fair fight in PvP, you duel. World PvP is not fair, never was. But when you're outnumbered, you know, 5 to 10 to 1, you're never going to win that fight. You're never going to be able to... Well, I will never be able to kill someone fast enough to... before someone else jumps in. So yeah. So I'll probably do Warmode with the Alliance, just because, no, if I'm on my own, I am sure Horde will be more than happy to jump me. Which will be fine. Because then, you know, you get your fight, you get a good, you know, good world PvP fight, it's all good. With Alliance, that's going to be what it is. With Horde, you're never going to get that 1v1. And there's very few classes out there that are going to win a 2v1 or more. I know, what was that guy? I'm totally blanking on his name. But they were showing him going into Orgrimmar, and like no one was able to kill him. I think he was playing a Holy Paladin. I could be wrong on that, but I think he was playing a Holy Paladin. I know he was playing a Paladin. I'm not sure if it was a Holy or not. But yeah. Alright, so let's go down here. Whoops. I kept looking up here at the quest going, take the portal, take the portal. I'm like, where the heck's the portal at? Oh yeah, the portal's back here. Okay. But yeah, I very well might just do this. Do a Hagenti for my streaming. It's kind of one of the advantages of being a starter streamer, YouTube content, Facebook content creator, is that I can make mistakes. I can mess around with and bounce between characters a little bit until I find my groove, until you find your groove. Because I know with my druid, I will stealth a lot and avoid conflict and avoid combat and all that kind of good stuff. Where everyone else, other than a rogue, I'm not going to have that option. I'm going to have to fight. Now, Hagenti's got one little advantage is since he is a night elf, he can I can go into a shadow meld when I need to avoid something really fast. Okay, cross the river. Okay. Should have cleaned out my bags before I started this. Just kind of, sorry, looking over at my Streamlabs. Just kind of wanting to see how long I've been recording. Because my GeForce tells me how long I've been recording. This does not. So, whoops. Oh well, life goes on. We'll figure it out. Oh no, there it is. It's up there. Oh wow, I've been live for 39 minutes. Didn't expect that. Alright, I'm guessing this is the bridge I need to cross. Yeah, I'll probably at some points be playing not different things, just for different looks. I probably need to get something to 60, but it's the one disadvantage of not having a studio set up yet. Hello, Helia. how you doing, chick? Is I have to base my streaming off of, you know, when my wife's not, like right now my wife's upstairs working on stuff. So I, you know, threw out a stream. In the evening, she's usually down here. Half the time, she's right over there, gaming on her PC. So yeah, so it's just, so I'm not getting as much streaming time in, which doesn't, I mean, so far I don't even think I've not even had any viewers, so it's not that big of a deal. But I have been getting you know, views on YouTube and Facebook, YouTube mostly. So I've been getting my views there. So need to, you know, work on that. So at least I'm getting that stuff done. Because I just throw my streams up. I've got to figure out how I want to do my show tomorrow. I might just take my camcorder and go up and go up to the wife's sewing room. She's got it. She basically painted castle walls on it. So it actually looks pretty cool. Just for the talk show. Alright. Oh yay. Now we get to take Thrall to the mall. Just a little bit. At least the one thing with this is, I got a friend that I keep wanting to, I keep hoping that he decides to come into the game. I just don't know if he will. But at least with streaming this stuff now, he'll be able to see what the expansion's like, see if he wants to play with it or not. So at least there's that. I've got that. It's definitely interesting. I'm definitely enjoying my Demon Hunter more than I am my druids. So I'll probably definitely be playing with him for my streams. They're all buddy. And there we go. The expansion's been nice. I've liked the class changes I've seen so far. Well, actually, I've played most of. I think I've played all the classes since the class change. I like most of them, so. None of them have been terrible. At least with how I play. I'm sure raiders have their own different thoughts. And their thoughts are totally valid. With how I tend to play, most of the classes aren't terrible in the first place. I'm definitely more of a casual. That might change a little bit with this expansion. A lot just due to streaming and making content. Is, you know, show you guys do different things for you all. 'Cause I'm sure you all don't want to just be doing watching me level alt after alt after alt. Though I know there are channels out there, so there's definitely a niche for that. So I kind of tend to like doing a lot of things. Like I'll do the dungeons, do things like that. But I've not done any mythic. I've not done any of the raids other than I've done raids for the flights. To get my flying for whatever expansion. But that's it. And that's usually been on easy mode. So I've still done the raids. I've still done a raid. But even though I think Legions I don't even think it was a full raid. I think we just had to go. You just went straight to. I'm totally blanking on what we actually did for Legions flying. I know it was. I know we had to kill. Get to the next. Oh God, I'm blanking here. But I know we had to kill him. But I'm almost definite there was just a part of the quest that just lets you do that. There wasn't anything else you had to do. So maybe I haven't done any raids whatsoever. I know I got my moose mount just by joining a group at the end that was selling it off. But what I need to do is I need to find a fun casual guild that doesn't take itself too serious, doesn't have any aspirations that they're going to be mythic first, world first guild. I was in something like that in vanilla, and I just have no desire to do that again. So, and to be totally honest, I really don't have the time for that. So, definitely do not have the time for raiding 2 to 3 times a week. But I definitely have the time to be able to do, dungeons. Some mythic dungeons or things like that. And raiding a couple times a week. Or maybe once. Especially during COVID. Because normally what I normally end up doing on my other hobby is makes me gone most Saturdays. But since I'm not doing that right now, it makes that a little bit easier. It's always fun listening to Jaina's voice. I mean, I'm not listening to it here because of the stream, but listening to Jaina's voice is because I know it's Laura Bailey. Because I also watch Critical Role, so knowing that that's her voice is always fun. Probably stream for another 9 minutes and call it a day. At least for now. And go for a walk with the wife.
Go, champion. Go!
Actually, I'll probably cut it after this once I get to Oribus. Just leave it at that. So.
You have failed.
I have precisely what I
You know, if I'm precisely what he needs, and there's a whole bunch of us, one of us has to, you know, give in to him. I mean, come on. With all the trolls we have in game, someone has to, you know, would definitely, you know, just help him out. Some people just want to see the world burn. We'll get to the other part here. Then we'll call it a day. We'll have to say though, it was definitely enjoyable streaming without having work in the way. Looking forward to Christmas vacation because I usually always take the last 2 weeks off of work. So. But I think we will call it a day here. Well, let's see. Let's get to the point where this at least turns yellow, so we can pick it, and we'll leave it there. Okay, there we go. So speak to Caldelum. We'll leave that there, and we'll pick this up. I'll probably. Good chance I'll probably stream sometime tomorrow, probably about the same time. But actually, I'm not going to give it time. The weekends are going to be, I stream when I stream. So, and I might actually stream later on today, just to play some more. But I hope you all have a great weekend, and if I don't see you the rest of the weekend, have a great weekend. You know, try to get some enjoyment out of these COVID times. So, you know, not getting depressed. But get out and try to enjoy life. Do something to try to enjoy life. And that might just be doing this. So, but if I don't see you anymore this weekend, then I will see y'all on Monday. So, have a great day. Bye.